Euro 2020 quarterfinals are done and over with in the past, so let's now talk about why there were so many Vietnamese flags in the Spain versus Switzerland match. There were 4 flags in that stadium. Viet energy must be running through the veins of every single team or something. I have no clue, but I'm all here for it. Anyways, welcome back to a video where I mindlessly talk about the Euros and you guys listen to me. Today I just want to give you the simple reminder that TikTok is always wrong. Never trust a single person on that app. Anyways, Switzerland versus Spain. It appears Spain are not a changed side. They're just the same old. The thing with La Roja is simple. If they face even just the slightest of organized defenses, more than likely they're gonna struggle. A lot. The Spanish end product was again absolutely terrible, and the only way they did find the back of the net was a deflection. Shouldn't take away from how good that Swiss backline was. I always thought Unfunny was going to be a liability to the squad. He has been the exact opposite. Ricardo Rodriguez also had a pretty good game, and let's not also forget about superhuman Jan Sommer. If it's one man that deserves a lot of the credit when it comes to the Swiss being this far in the tournament, it is that man, Jan Sommer. Spain had 10 shots on target, and Jan had 10 saves. The Swiss attack really wasn't much, especially with Briel and Bolo coming off pretty early. At that point, I thought the game was over and done with, but then Spain shit the bed. And of course, it just had to be Alpine Messi to find the back of the net, and it was 1-1. Switzerland's defense, I said it before and I'll say it again, they were incredible. They held out for 120 minutes, and this was the perfect opportunity for them. They had already won 1 penalty shootout, so surely enough there was some confidence. I guess fucking not. The penalties from both sides were absolutely awful. I thought 2016 Italy versus Germany was bad. No, this is a brand new type of bad. Spain did not do well on penalties at first, and here I was thinking that Switzerland would actually take advantage of this. Lord, was I wrong. They just fumbled the bag over and over and over again, and it was genuinely frustrating to watch. So in the end, Spain have frauded themselves into the semifinals. I have no idea how they did it, but fair credit to them. Belgium versus Italy. By far, one of the most exciting matches I had been waiting for since pretty much the beginning of the tournament. And this match was so fun to watch. It just went back and forth, back and forth. You had Italy, for the most part, having most of the possession, as Belgium would just get them on the counterattacks. But also not to mention, every time Belgium did find the ball, Italy would go right at their necks for it. I'd say at the very beginning, Belgium had the better chances. Of course, there was the offside goal, but it was offside for a reason. But it was Italy to make the breakthrough through Nico Barella, whose strike was so magical, it healed Ciro Immobile. And as time was expiring in the first half, Insigne displayed an absolute classic. And oh boy, was it beautiful. Then just when you thought Italy were running away with the game, Belgian Neymar Jeremy Doku won a penalty, and then Lukaku converted it. Into the second half, Belgium had numerous chances. The most notable chance had to be when Lukaku was just about to score, only for that chance to be stopped by Leo Spinazzola. I'm also wishing Spinazzola a very quick recovery. It's very unfortunate to see him go out, especially as he was one of the best players for Italy in this tournament. I think now everyone realizes how much of a real deal Italy are. And for Belgium, that golden generation has once again wasted another tournament. Czech Republic versus Denmark, a quarterfinal matchup that I really don't think anyone was expecting, but that is the beauty of the Euros. No way was the Czech Republic going to be taken nicely here, but Viet Turtle believed Denmark would win, and as he is always based and right, Denmark did win. Just 5 minutes in, Denmark already found the back of the net through a Thomas Delaney header. Then into the 42nd minute, fantasy god and Atalanta player Joachim Mæhle had a delivery into the box, and it was Kasper Dolberg to finish it. Absolutely brilliant delivery from Joachim Mæhle as he continues to show off just how good he is. And then not to mention, Kasper Dolberg has 3 goals in his last 2 matches. His scoring form has been really good as of late. Don't think this was just a Danish domination though. In fact, the Danes really just kind of sat back. This allowed the Czechs to have more attacking chances, but also it made them very vulnerable to the counterattack. And then of course, human evolution's peak of a jawline, Patrick Schick, had to find the back of the net again. I keep doubting this man, and he keeps scoring. The Czechs came close to tying up the game on multiple occasions, but they just weren't able to do so, and the Danes held on to win 2-1. Of course, I'm gonna say this again, but I mean, it is incredible to see how far the Danes have come, especially after facing such a trauma like that. It should also be mentioned that there were more Bristol City players than there were Real Madrid players in this quarterfinal. Ukraine versus England. England just destroyed Ukraine. This wasn't even a match. Right off the bat, Harry Kane scored from a beautiful pass from Raheem Sterling. Then, as we all know, England are fantastic on set pieces, as they scored on a corner and a free kick. Of course, that was the second and the fourth goal, I'm pretty sure. Jordan Henderson also got his first goal after, I think, 66 appearances. For the third goal, Harry Kane scored again. This time it was Luke Roberto Carlos Shaw who delivered it in. And might I add, Luke Shaw has still yet to miss a step in this tournament. There's not much to say about Ukraine. They caught England sleeping like once. That was about it. Now it's time to look at the semi-final matchups. Spain versus Italy. Let's all be honest here. Italy are going to wipe the floor with Spain. Chiellini is going to have that menacing smile as he just watches the Spanish attack fail miserably. As bad as Spain's end product is, they do create a lot of chances. So if by any chance one of their strikers can actually put the ball in the net, this game could be pretty interesting. But then you have to remember how the Italians play. They suffocate you when you have possession. This could easily make Spain's only way of attacking very unstable. Italy will miss Spinazzola in this match, but I really don't think that's going to be much of an issue. But yeah, I think this is pretty simple for Italy, and they go into the final. England versus Denmark. England have gone through the entire tournament without conceding a single goal. That is rather impressive. The Danish backline have been very solid in this tournament, led by Simon Kjær, of course. Pierre-Emil Højbjerg's defensive contributions, along with his fantastic long balls, could definitely play a role as well in this match. The Danish attack definitely need to be a little bit better than they were against the Czech Republic. They had their opportunities, especially a lot on the counterattack. I don't know if that's the same way they're going to play against England, but it probably will be. That being said, though, when they get their chances, they need to take them. But then let's talk about England. Harry Maguire, ever since coming back into the squad, has looked fantastic. He is always an aerial threat on set pieces. Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling have been redeeming themselves for their awful Euro 2016 campaign, and they continue to look more and more dangerous as this tournament goes on. And of course, you can't forget about Luke Shaw. He has been phenomenal for England in this tournament. For sure, this match will be very interesting to watch, and of course, I'm really hoping Denmark win. Not because it's not coming home, but also because I had them in the final. So that'd be kind of cool if I at least predicted that right. Anyways, fellas, it is another Euro 2020, I guess, review video done and over with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I have a couple other different ideas popping up, and that transfer show will definitely come into play at some point. I just have to catch up with all the transfers that have happened so far, and that is going to be hell. Be sure to follow my Twitter for any video updates or just any stupid tweets that I decide to post. Of course, you can also follow my TikTok, where recently I've been creating comment wars. It's not that I've added anything into the comments, it's just the fact that the videos have found the American side of football and also the European side. And of course, as we all know, those two do not mesh well together, but it does mesh well for my algorithm boost. So keep doing that, boys. Anyways, enough rambling. Instagram follow, Twitch follow, and until then, I'll see you guys.